What's up, fitness hawks? It's your man Eric. In today's video, let's go over fitness hacks. These are random videos. I haven't seen any of these yet, so definitely try to see what type of hacks they're going to be talking about.
I'm a gym girly in 2023. This is my secret formula for making it. And I feel so dumb saying this, but I care so much, so I have to say it. So when you start working out, actually getting to the gym is 90% of the battle. So you have to treat the action of getting to the gym and the action of working out as two completely separate habits. And they really are two completely separate things to figure out. Getting to the gym is a matter of waking up early, finding the time to do it, finding your workout clothes, getting out the door on time. Working out is a matter of having the motivation, having the right workout program, but one cannot exist without the other. So the first habit to develop is just getting to the gym. So this is my formula. For the first 30 days of your fitness journey, you just get to the gym. That is your one and only priority. It doesn't even matter if you get out of the car and go inside the gym. But if you can, go into the gym, hop on a treadmill and just walk. Scroll through TikTok, give yourself 10, 15, 20-minute walk. It genuinely doesn't matter. 9 times out of 10, when I tried and failed to create the habit of going to the gym, it was because I was completely overwhelming myself. I wasn't trying to do one new thing, which was go to the gym and work out. It's literally 40 things. It's getting up early, getting your pre-workout, making sure your clothes are dry, getting out the door on time, getting to the gym, finding out my workout, feeling comfortable, finding space, getting my workout and crushing it. It is genuinely way too much to undertake all in one go. No matter how long you've been working out, just getting to the gym is still 90% of the battle. Once you're there, you're usually able to figure out something. And if you're going to the gym and doing something on a regular basis, you're going to be in decent shape. So
Okay, cool. All right, so that was the first video. I'm actually liking that a lot. The actual premise of actually getting to the gym being one of the hardest parts. Kind of like how they say, I think with gym life, we're trying to get your body back, good or whatever. Eating is so important, but also just staying consistent in the gym, not necessarily having to be the best in the world, but being consistent beats you just going hard one time a week, but you being consistently, chipping away at your goals every day, doing a little bit or every other day or whatnot. It's better again than just that one big workout a week or one big workout once a month, for example. You doing it constantly, every day, every few days, beats that. So I do like that. I know for me, when I started getting into the routine, I would say probably getting up early to go to the gym probably was the hardest part. Now I would say probably on Mondays and Tuesdays, that's the hardest part because I got work right after that. Kind of just being up, kind of being a little tired to go to the gym on Monday. Tuesdays can be kind of hard sometimes, I guess, now after a few months. But my Saturdays and Sundays is very easy for me to get up. First thing I do is get ready to hit that gym. So I like this one. I think this is actually a good one, not just for lazy girls, but for people in general. I think this is pretty good. And the fact that, you don't actually have to do anything per se. You get on that treadmill, get on that bike for a little bit. That actually may motivate you because you might, get the blood flowing. You might be like, okay, kind of feeling good. I'm already here. So let me go ahead and hit this one machine. Let me hit this second machine. Let me hit this third machine. Then saying, you already have a full workout in. So let's go ahead and play this next one right here.
More effective to work out a little bit every day than it is to work out a lot a couple days a week. Number one reason why. Habits are better formed when we do them regularly versus when we do them sporadically. Our bodies also adapt better that way. If you want to really hack this is what you do. Get a pair of dumbbells or some resistance bands, keep them in your house. And instead of going to the gym twice a week for 45 minutes a day, do 10 to 15 minutes a day, every day. Go do 2 exercises. That's it. Today I'm going to do squats and I'm going to do some push-ups. Tomorrow I'm going to do overhead press and I'm going to do some deadlift. The next thing I'm going to do some crunches and I'm going to do some hip thrusts. That's it. 10 to 15 minutes a day. It's more effective psychologically. The behaviors will develop faster. All the busy people, the executives, the people who are really, truly working crazy hours, it's easier for them to find 15 minutes a day than it is for them to find an hour twice a week. That's just a fact. People are at home with their kids, same thing. You tell a mom or dad who's at home with the kids, can you make time to go to the gym 2 or 3 days a week for an hour? I'm like, oh my God, I got to plan this out. Maybe find a babysitter. But if I say to them, hey, can you do 10, 15 minutes a day? Oh yeah, I could do that. It's far easier to stay consistent. So try that out. 2 exercises a day, 10 to 15 minutes. Keep the intensity moderate. Watch what happens to your body. You'll be blown away. It's
okay. Yeah, that one I actually like too. I'm liking the whole premise of that. I think that's a great way for you to, hit that gym or hit that working out if you don't have that motivation or don't have a trainer. Now, I talked about this before on the channel, how me having a trainer helped me out, being able to stay motivated and having like that person there, they're like, hey, are you going to the gym, and making sure I'm actually going there. However, if I didn't have that and I saw this video, I think this would have helped motivate me during that time. Because again, you know, you can get overwhelmed, you know, different things in your head, like, oh, I got to hit this, I got to hit this, I got to hit this, I got to hit this. And you may not end up doing anything. But again, like just doing like 2 things, I think that's good, you know, and then from there, you can work on that, you know, maybe those, you know, just those 2 things, maybe that first week, maybe that second week, maybe that first month or 2. After a while, you may end up doing 3, and then maybe 4 different things, and then maybe 5 different things. And, you know, it's like, oh, wow, you know, this is not bad. And again, like it doesn't have to be like a full force thing. Like you don't have to be like, I'm gonna start hitting the gym. I gotta be 100%. I gotta just change my whole diet up. I gotta do this. I gotta do all this. No, you can just do step by step. You can start slow and just build yourself up. Same like with weights. You don't have to start at your max. As you do one max. No, you can build yourself up, build your body up. You know, you may want to work on this body part maybe a little bit more than the other one, but just building yourself up. Like you don't want it to be like only one goal, or should I say like one, like a completion type of thing. Like you don't want to think of it like, okay, I'm gonna go ham this whole month and I'm gonna get my body and that's gonna be the end of it. No, you just think of like a journey. Like, okay, I'm gonna be continually working out because your body is going to continually degrade. So we're going to continually work out to beat that degrading as best as we can. And we're going to keep that up, and it'll be a journey. It'll be a passion, you know, for you. And, you know, after a while, it'll become like very natural for you to just want to work out and want to, you know, make your body feel good. Well, let's go ahead and see this next one right here.
Other fitness trainer on this app is going to tell you this because it's not going to make them any money. I have nothing to sell you. I have nothing to sell you. I'm a 15-year cancer survivor, personal trainer, fitness coach, and I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do if you want to successfully lose weight and actually keep it off so that you are more fit and confident in your own body. All of us suffer from not feeling good in our own skin. That's a problem. That's a problem that we all have. But if you do these 5 things every single day, which I call the healthy habits, if you do these 5 healthy habits every day, it will give you.
Okay, we're going to skip this one. This one was like about 5 minutes.
Gotten into shape, I wouldn't have met my current fiance, and I wouldn't be in the financial situation that I'm in right now. Once I got into shape, my tolerance went down, my standards went up, and what I was willing to accept was no longer just good enough. I was in a 9-to-5 job, going into an office every day, making okay money, and I was in a relationship that, don't get me wrong, was very loving. But as I was getting more fit and more healthy, I realized that we were growing in completely different directions. It's not because my body was changing, but my identity was. Eventually, I found that I would go to the gym while he would stay home. I would go through the fast food drive-thru with him while I would go back and eat my meal prep. And in the process of seeing my body change, because I was working my ass off, I started to realize that I was playing too small, even in my career. Getting fit showed me what I was capable of if I really set my mind to something. As I was gaining more discipline, getting stronger in the gym, my clothes were starting to fit differently. I built a level of confidence that said, if I can accomplish this, then what else can I accomplish? Getting into really good shape was the catalyst to me now owning a 7-figure business alongside my fiance, who I admire for his work ethic. Don't underestimate the power of going all in on yourself, your body, and your health.
Okay, cool. Like from this, being able to build up your body should help you out in some other facets of your life. I know for myself, it allowed me again to be able to focus on other things, like at an even better rate, or at a, I guess, more, it's just easy for me to become like more consistent on things. Like when I'm studying like towards like different certifications, for example, being able to set that time aside in an hour or 2 hours every single day is just got a whole lot easier. Being able to stay consistent on like regular things has just became a whole lot easier. So yeah, I definitely agree that you shaping your body up and being consistent in the gym, it can help you out in other avenues in your life. And yeah, if you're, again, so you're talking about, I guess, like relationship wise, but like if like in the financial ways, and being just more creative and working on your own business, working at a current job, for example, there's ways that you should be able to improve in those sides of things as well. So hey, go on for this next one.
Most people don't realize this, but building muscle lets you eat so much more food and still stay leaner than people who don't lift weights. My family and friends are always shocked by how much food I eat without gaining fat. That's because when you train with weights, your muscles are constantly repairing and growing. That repair process needs calories. So instead of extra food automatically getting stored as fat,
a lot of it gets shuttled into building muscle tissue. Lifting weights improves something called nutrient partitioning. So basically, your body gets better at using the carbs and proteins that you're eating for muscle recovery instead of storing them on your waistline. Add that to the fact that muscle raises your resting metabolic rate too. So lifting isn't just about looking good. It's honestly a life hack for enjoying more food without looking like a freaking beanbag chair, because you're training your body to use calories instead of store them. Most
Okay, yeah, I think that's actually a very good thing that he's talking about. Very good hack dealing with weightlifting. That you are able to eat a whole lot more different things and not be fat. Because again, like 1 pound of fat is like, well, like for like an example, okay, let's say 1 pound of fat is like this big, but 1 pound of muscle is like this. It's like, you see that little circle versus this big circle. You got that big thing is fat, and you got this little thing that's more dense, but it's muscle. So when you're getting like lean, you know, lean muscle mass throughout your body, even though you may be weighing the same as if you were X amount, like I guess fatness or whatnot, you'll still be slimmer because the fat it takes up a larger amount of area of your body, of just period. You know, like if you like look at lard, it just like jelly. It's just a whole bunch just fat everywhere, and you and just having that like mixed in. I mean, having that as lean muscle mass, just smaller and thinner. And like he talks about, it requires less. I mean, it requires more food to help build up and, you know, keep your body feeling good. It keeps your metabolism higher. Again, if you're not doing any type of weights or whatnot, you're just becoming more lard on your body. Like nothing is getting hard. So when you eating or when you're eating food, your body is more susceptible of getting a whole lot more fat versus if you had more muscle on you, it would be less fat because again, your body's constantly repairing itself. It's constantly needs those calories to fill up your body instead of storing that as fat. Also, too, again, going back to like the metabolism thing, I watched another video talking about this as well recently, and he was talking about how when he trained his clients, some of them they go to the realm of like not eating food or not eating too much, and like their weight isn't really like going down at all, and it's because like your body gets used to that. So your metabolism slows and everything slows, so your body just get used to that, you know, that very low eating because your body wants to survive, and we humans are beast mode like that. But with that being said, you're not losing any weight, and how he would help them out was again having them on some type of weights so that they're building muscle. So again, they're constantly, you know, needing these calories and nutrients to fill those muscles up instead of producing fat cells, more and more fat on their body. But also too, they noticed that they were started losing weight doing, again, not just like the basic things, but, you know, just doing light weights, you know, in their weekly workouts, doing less actually workouts. He was like, I think he had somebody doing like workouts like every day. I think like doing not yoga, or maybe it was yoga. It was something they were doing like dang near every day. And they ended up switching to like 3 or 4 times a week, some type of weightlifting. And they were able to lose so much weight because they got their metabolism up. And he wanted that person to eat. I forgot how many calories he wanted them to eat, but he wanted them to eat, but also still work out. So, but not eat too much. So I forgot that exact calorie amount, but it wasn't like they were like starving themselves at all. They were actually eat, you know, like your lunch, dinner, breakfast, etc., and still lose weight versus them before. They were just constantly not eating anything and trying to do some type of workouts, but they had just too much fat. There was no muscle there to actually take that fat away when you're eating a whole lot of food. The metabolism was slow. So, you know, that's just something to watch out for. So I think he kind of talked about this as well. So I guess that's a sign too. If you are having trouble with that, I will watch some of these videos like this. I think the other channel I was talking about called like Mind Pump or something like that. Definitely check them out. Like type in that and like the secret to like losing weight, and you'll probably be surprised that all the different diets and stuff that people go into for like a month, maybe a month, is really like a week or two, and then something happens, and then it's like a constant, oh, I'm going to die, I'm not going to die, I'm going to die, I'm not going to die. You don't want to put yourself in that type of limbo of not doing anything, because you're really not after a year. You're just constantly doing the same thing back and forth, a ping pong. You want to just change your diet slowly and just keep it up. Like my current, like I guess diet, even though I don't really use that word, my current lifestyle eating has slowly changed a bit throughout these few months of me working out. But I don't feel like ever going back to what I was doing because it was just a slow process and getting your body acclimated to that. A lot of people just don't get their body acclimated. They just want to do quickness and hoping that it's going to change anything. And you'll notice that those people are usually always constantly having to do those drastic changes constantly versus somebody who's doing it slowly and knocking it out one time. So, this is my 2 cents on that. But let's go ahead and play one more video real quick.
Dead hang for 30 seconds, then you're ready for scapular pull-ups. Once you can do 10 scapular pull-ups, then you're ready for jackknife pull-ups.
Some gym hacks that everybody should know. If the weight increments are too high, use a small dumbbell to do a micro increment. When emptying the barbell, you can leave 2 plates on one side and it won't tip. If your gym doesn't have a neutral grip pull down like this, use handles like this on the straight bar to get the same effect. If your gym only has short tricep ropes, you can create a long one by pulling this through, clipping both together like so. You can use a Smith machine to create different heights that are easily usable for your split squats. Instead of trying to push the plates onto the barbell, think about lifting and pulling instead. Also, plates slide easier when you push them from the middle. We use a small plate to lift the barbell, easily slide the plates off. Some gym hacks that everybody should know. If the weight increments...
Okay, cool. I think that's a good last one to end it on. Yeah, the emptying the barbell, you can have 2 on the side. See, that's actually important because I know when I first started, I was nervous when I had 1 on each side, if I release this one side, will the other side fall off? But nah, yeah, it can have 2 on both sides and you're still good. The other one right there, when I'm doing my deadlifts, that one was another one. Let me put this bigger. That one was another one that had me for a minute because I would lift it up, but when you have so many different weights on there on both sides, it can get very tiring and then taking them off. So I end up getting these small little rubber things, little red small rubber things that you can roll the weight onto the little rubber thing, and then you can easily slide them off. And I'll probably, if I remember, I'll leave it in the comment section or whatnot, what I'm talking about. But there's these little rubber stoppers pretty much. And you can find them on Amazon or YouTube, Amazon or Walmart, for example. But I got 2 of those. It made putting weights and taking weights out of deadlifts so easy because you just put the little rubber thing down, roll the weight on it, bam, you can take it off. Or put new weights on it. This is so easy because it lifts it up and you're not using extra energy. So yeah, I think these are actually pretty good advice. Firstly, that one with the weights on the ground, and also too, I didn't even think about the triceps being able to just use multiple attachments to create one thing. So that's pretty cool. And I didn't even think about the weight, adding the different weight for the different increments. If again, the increments are too large. So that's a way for you to continually having your progressive overload in a safe way. But anyway, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.